Linnea's little laboratory. Linnea loved being a scientist, but she didn't need a huge laboratory. The best discoveries, she thought, were often the smallest ones, right in her own backyard. Today, Linnea and her parent, Moss, were starting a special project. They were going to set up a mini-beast trap. A mini-beast is just a fancy name for a small animal, like an insect. We need to choose a good spot where mini-beasts might be hiding, Moss explained. We are looking for a place where they crawl a lot, maybe near some damp leaves. Linnea carefully placed the plastic container into the hole. The guide says the top must be level with the soil, she whispered, patting the dirt around it. This way, mini-beasts could easily fall in while crawling past without seeing the edge. Now we wait, said Moss. We leave the trap overnight. The mini-beasts come out when it is cool and dark. We must be patient, Linnea. Science takes time. Linnea felt a buzz of excitement. She marked the spot with a little flag. The next morning, Linnea woke up early. She raced out to the backyard, heart thumping. Was the trap full? She crept up and looked inside, carefully, without touching anything. Moss joined her. Look at our catch, Linnea exclaimed. They saw little crawling creatures moving around in the bottom, a few shiny black beetles, and one very wiggly earwig. We need to count and try to identify them, Moss reminded her, holding out a nature book. But Linnea, remember the scientist's most important rule: never touch mini-beasts that might bite or sting. Just observe them safely inside the trap. Linnea counted 3 dark ground beetles and 2 small, skinny earwigs. 5 mini-beasts, she announced proudly. Their scientific observation was complete. A good scientist never keeps animals captive for long. Linnea gently tipped the container sideways